Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 3 of Let's Have a Conversation. Title of this is So We're the Problem. We're going to give people a minute to jump on here, and then we're going to get right into it. Andrew, good seeing you, buddy. Welcome to the show, man. Stoked you could join us today. All right, guys, we're a minute in, and we're going to get right to it, man. This episode is called So We're the Problem. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about one thing and one thing only, and I got to brag about this a little bit. The Green Bay Packers beat the Los Angeles Rams in the divisional round of the playoff. I have to bring that up. I'm really sorry. I know I talk about current events and politics on here, but I worked on Saturday night, and I was so excited. I had me a victory beer. I was super excited. I could not believe it. I was like, cool, NFC Championship in Lambeau. Let's get it. Playing Tom Brady and the Bucks. Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. It's going to be a matchup of the ages. Congratulations to the Cleveland Browns. Had a great season. Buffalo Bills. I told everybody, watch out for the Buffalo Bills this year. Nobody believed me. Look at them. AFC Championship. Prayers out to Patrick Mahomes. Hopefully your head isn't rocked too hard. But yeah, it was a great weekend for football. I love football, hence the hat. So if you guys want to make fun of my hat, your team is probably sitting on the bench at home eating Cheetos and bonbons. So I don't want to hear it. So episode 3, man. So we're the problem. We're going to have 4 topics of discussion today that are going to lead into subtopics. I do have to admit, I have to watch my language this time. My pastor and his beautiful wife are sitting here listening to this. They wanted to hear it firsthand and see how they do podcasting and make videos. So I really have to watch my mouth. He's already got the tithe bowl hanging out. He's waiting to see. Every time I mess up, it's like a cuss jar. So I got to be careful. So first topic, man. So we're the problem. So apparently conservatives, patriots, constitutionalists, Americans, real Americans are the problem these days. I haven't been on in a while because I wanted to see the events unfold for themselves. And to be honest with you, it is truly disgusting. I've gotten a lot of information off the interwebs, and I found out that CNN is up to their old tricks again. CNN has called us racists, misogynists, members of the Klan, Nazis. But if history serves me right, which I'm a person who knows my history, wasn't socialism and Nazism created by Adolf Hitler? Wasn't he the guy that pushed the final solution? Jump in if you have any thoughts on this. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that we have lost, as Americans, that we have lost our history. We invaded a country to stop socialism and Nazism. And yet, Don Lemon and I can't remember his name. He's the governor of New York's brother, Cuomo, want to sit there and call Trump supporters Nazis and members of the Klan. Andrew Justice says, be bright, fight for your right to freedom always. Way too much. They aren't even sworn in yet, and this is what they have done. Exactly. That's a great point. So you have the media pushing this narrative that we're these horrible people. Amazon kicks Parler off their servers. Apple and Google and YouTube have not allowed Parler to become part of their platforms on apps anymore. They've canceled 912 United. And yes, I do give free advertising to these companies because they are great brands. They represent great things. And they're not getting anything else. So I have no problem because I'm already demonetized by Facebook. So I might as well just say it out there. So CNN and Don Lemon says, and I quote, So, fact checkers, I'm quoting this from townhall.com. I just explained to you, if you are on that side, you need to think about what side you're on. I'm never on the side of the Klan. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen Trump at any Klan meetings? Have I ever been to any Klan meetings? Guys, my last name is Torres. I don't think I'm able to even enter the building. I may have beautiful blue eyes, and I'm very handsome, but I don't even think I could even get in, to be honest with you. Principled people who are conservatives or liberal never on the side of treats their own fellow Americans as less than, that says that your fellow Americans should not exist. Again, fact check, Don Lemon. When was that ever said? And I'm going to point this out to you guys right now. Show me, send me a link, show me something that says President Donald J. Trump, arguably the greatest president ever in the history of the Union, is racist. Show me something. I'm waiting for it. If you have it, send it. Because with all due respect, I have not seen one piece of materialistic evidence that shows Donald J. Trump is a racist, is a xenophobe, is a homophobe, is a misogynistic. I have not seen it. Is the guy a baller? If you had $1 billion in the bank, you'd be a baller too. I'm sorry. It's the truth. My pastor's looking at me, shaking my head. No, I wouldn't be no baller. Pastor Dale, you want to tell me you want to put a brand new fence up at the church? Brand new steeple. Jesus would love you if you had $1 billion. He already loves you. I'm just kidding, man. I got an audience here today. I got to make them laugh. Anyway, show me one piece of materialistic evidence that shows me that this man is racist. That he caused the Charlotte riots. That he caused the riots on the Capitol. First of all, it wasn't even a freaking riot. See, I changed my word there. See, Pastor Darrell, I did it. It wasn't even. There was over 1 million people there, and a few knuckleheads who weren't even Trump supporters broke through the Capitol. That's the truth. Whether or not you want to hear it or not, that's the truth. Trevor Laurie, what's up, cousin? In your own words, what did you mean when you started Mexicans are bringing crime? Okay, in my own words, that is a good question, and I'm totally open for discussion. Trevor Laurie says, in your own words, what did he mean when he stated that Mexicans are bringing crime and rapists? He did not say Mexicans. He said members of MS-13. And I know firsthand that MS-13, most of them aren't Mexicans, they're Salvadorians. So again, fact check. I love you, but fact check. Yes, and they are coming up through Mexico. Why? Because Mexico borders the United States of America. And to be honest with you, even though Canadians are super nice, I'm pretty sure that they have stricter border laws than we do at this point. They're not, hey, over there, why don't you come over here, maybe play some hotkeys and go to Tim Hortons and we'll let you through. No, they don't do that stuff. That's a joke, man. Andrew Justice says, in the media is the true enemy, in my eyes, simply because of what you said. They fuel the fire. They are literally pouring kerosene in everything they touch and setting it ablaze. They have no actual evidence of anything. They are paid for a narrative. The media is who... Man, I'm getting a lot of people coming in on this, guys. I'm not going to be able to read all these comments. Robert Hall, great point, Andrew. Robert Hall, they are globalists and one world government. The U.S. and Trump stand in the way. 100%. I'm a 100% believer in that statement right there. Andrew Justice says hashtag facts. If you think socialism is so great, why hasn't it worked anywhere else? Sorry, nephew. My bad. Wrong word. And don't be hurt. Don't be butthurt. If socialism is so great, why hasn't it worked? This is the narrative they're pushing, a socialist government. I want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you guys something on why socialism doesn't work. In fact, I'm going to give you guys a challenge. If you think socialism is so great, take your money, your hard-earned American dollars, buy a plane ticket, and go to Venezuela. Go to Cuba. Go to North Korea. Go to China. Go to these places and tell me how awesome socialism is. We are seeing it before our very own eyes. Very own eyes, people. They are censoring us. They don't want us to see all the facts. Videos are taken daily off of YouTube. Parler was shut down. I've been censored on Facebook. Many others have been censored on Facebook. Socialism's already here. Well, we want free healthcare. Okay, I want free everything. You still gotta work for it. This is America. I don't feel like I should have to pay back my student loans. Why? Because you got a degree in women's studies and Native American dance and you can't find a job? Are you serious with this stuff, guys? Bill Maher said it best, man. We need to stop blaming conservatives. If you want to blame me for the Capitol riots, I'm not going to lie. I really thought it was it. I was like, this is it. It's going down. Lock it all down. Me and my dad both, we were putting boards up on the windows. You know, we were ready. But then we found out it was just a couple knuckleheads. Why? Because we did our research. You guys have these awesome tools. Back in the day, Pastor Darrell, you know this, you used to go to the library and use a Rolodex. Is that what it was called? You used to have to use a Rolodex to look up facts. Guys, here's your encyclopedia. Right here. Right here. You can look up anything you want. If you're having trouble finding information, don't use Google. Use DuckDuckGo. Another challenge to you guys. Take a split screen. Google something and DuckDuckGo something. The results are 100% different. 100% different. Bill Maher said we have to stop blaming 74 million for the acts of 5,000. First of all, I don't think it was 5,000. I think it was more like 500. Second of all, he's right. Stop blaming us. Most of us, we don't have time to cause riots and ruckus. Are we pissed off? Do we want to fight? 100%. We have jobs. We have bills to pay. We have church to go to. We have families to take care of. We have dogs to feed. And in our downtime, do we like to watch episodes of Cobra Kai? Yeah, of course, because who wouldn't want to watch episodes of Cobra Kai or The Mandalorian? Come on, guys. Another quote that I got was from this guy on CNN, man. This really grinded my gears. This really upset me. I got it right here. This guy comes up on CNN, and he says, we're going to have to figure out the OAN and Newsmax problem. I didn't know OAN and Newsmax were a problem. These companies have freedom of speech, but I'm not sure we need Verizon, AT&T, Comcast, and such bringing them into tens of millions of homes. Why all of a sudden is it a problem to have freedom of speech? If you don't see the problem in this, then you are part of the problem. I have Newsmax. I am a member of OAN. I remember somebody once told me, man, OAN is just a racist network. I have not seen that. I like Newsmax because they put out fact and they debate it. Did this really happen? The things they did about the Capitol riots, whatever you want to call them, was amazing. Trevor Laurie says, I choose not to go to college mainly due to cost. That's true. That's true. A lot of people cannot afford to go to college. But then again, I'm pretty sure Trevor Laurie I don't think you want to get a degree in international dance. I'm pretty sure you don't want to do that. And when you have trouble finding a job, you know. So yeah, that's my point on CNN, man. We need to be careful. We are not the problem. Stay strong. Stay core to your beliefs. If you believe in God, praise your God. If you believe in hard work will get you through any tough situation, hard work is going to get you through in every tough situation. If you believe in the Constitution of the United States of America and the Bill of Rights, those, I believe, were handed down by God himself to us because they are rights. They cannot take those away. You can't tell me what to say and what not to say. You can't tell me not to carry a gun and protect my own. I do have the right to a fair and speedy trial. You can't tell me these things. I will not board troops unless it is in a time of war. That's the Third Amendment for all of you guys who forget. It's called the Forgotten Amendment. In other news, we got 11 million new immigrants getting ready to cross the border, and Mr. Joseph J. B. Williford Biden wants to let them in with Just let them in, guys. Let them in. Let me ask you a question. How are we going to afford this? Two, what do you think is going to happen when you let 11 million people undocumented into this country? We have, I don't even know what the unemployment rate is right now, but we have millions of people who can't even work in their own businesses, and you just want to let them in. You just want them to come on in. How are we going to afford that? You want to raise taxes? Okay, I'm pretty sure my taxes are about to get raised anyway, thanks to Joe Biden's new tax plan. You want to offer them social programs? Guys, I work in the public sector. There's no money for social programs. Nobody's giving any money out. And then on top of that, we'll just print more money. Did you know, this is a fact, that 23.6% of dollars printed were printed in the year 2020? What does that tell you about our stimulus packages? Oh, it's coming out of your tax dollars. First of all, we're coming out of my tax dollars. You're just paying me with my own money. That doesn't make any sense. Second of all, a 23.6% increase. That means they're printing money, guys. What happens when you print money and you have no gold backing it? Inflation. It's what happened to Germany after World War I. Deutschmarks were used as toilet paper. Buckets and buckets and buckets. Trevor Laurie, I believe the tax plan would only affect those who make 400K or above, but I might be wrong. Yes, you are true on that. So far, the tax plan says it would only affect those who make over 400K a year. But like I've had a conversation with Mr. Trevor Laurie before, and I love him, and I'm not arguing with him, but like I'm saying, when you tax the rich, what do the rich do? Pastor Dale, do you know the answer to that question? They leave, right? They leave. They go to countries like Canada and Austria and Switzerland, and they bank their money, and they sit there, and guess who's left paying the bill? The common American. The guy who makes $32,000 to $36,000 a year, the lower middle class. We end up paying that tax. So yes, you're right. It is only going to affect the 400K a year. But do you really think that the rich want to pay more taxes? No, this was settled in the 70s and 80s, guys. When they were paying 80 to 90% taxes if you were over a certain tax bracket. This has already been figured out. So they lowered the taxes to bring industry back, and the cycle went on, and we had the greatest 8 years ever as a presidency with Mr. Ronald Reagan. So there we go. Inflation's coming, people. Hoard your cheese and crackers now. I know a lot of you got toilet paper. You should be good. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous. My other point, 20,000 new troops in the Capitol. Here you go, guys. Today, 20,000 new troops were entered in the Capitol. I'm going to say it once, and I'm only going to say it once, so I want you to hear me clearly. Why do you need troops for an inauguration? I believe 20,000 troops is a battalion. I think it's a battalion. So you have a whole, if those in the military, correct me if I'm wrong, please. 20,000 new troops, that's a small city. Plus the 50,000 troops that they already had there. You mean to tell me that you need 70 to 100,000 troops to protect Joseph J.B. Williford III Biden for being inaugurated? You're telling me that. They have gated off D.C. You can't get in unless you're a resident. It's absolutely nuts. And you don't hear about this because the media is hiding it from you. It looks like North Korea over there. It's scary. 1,000 is a battalion. So you got 20 new battalions. That's ridiculous. Again, why do you need so much protection? And if this was a fair and honest election, because I'm going to tell you a secret, and I want you to listen closely. It wasn't, but I can't say that out loud because Nazi Zuckerberg will get mad and take me off the air. Anyway, guys, that's my point on that. My final point that I want to talk about today is now you want to open up the economy. Isn't it funny? And I just want to point this out. Isn't it funny that the narrative for the last year of President Donald J. Trump's great presidency was, we can't open up because everybody's going to die from a virus that you have a 98.6% chance of living from. So we shut down the economy. We destroyed the backbone of the American economy, which is small business. You put people on welfare checks, and that's pretty much what they were. You tell these people you can't go to work, but why is Walmart still open? You can't go to the grocery store, but McDonald's is still open. If you want something, you got to get it off of Amazon. Mom and pop shops closed. And now, all of a sudden, right then and there, oh, it's time to open up the economy. So either it was used as a political weapon, which it looks like it. I'm just looking at the evidence. Or two, you are realizing how screwed we really are with these stimulus packages. I have no problem supporting small businesses. If they're my brother and my sister-in-law are small business owners, I understand their need. I understand the need of those Americans. But when you keep pumping out trillions and trillions of dollars, which isn't backed by gold or silver or platinum, and you keep pumping them out, you're gonna have a crash that's gonna make 2008 look like a cakewalk. It's gonna be nasty, and this is what they want. They want to do this. And if you don't see it by now, in the words of the great Graham Allen, you're an idiot. The evidence is there. Stop ignoring it and go with it. It's not a long broadcast today, guys. I have stuff to do. Motivation Monday will probably be coming out tomorrow. I do have to finish editing the video. Before, what happened was the video had no sound. Once I transferred it to the Mac, it had no sound. I had to reshoot it. It was this big thing. I got it figured out. I'm super excited to post Motivation Monday. It will be a special Motivation Monday on Tuesday. Hopefully I can get back on with you guys this week. If not, I do want to tell you this. And I say this with the bottom of my heart. And I say this every time. Actually, I'm going to tell you two things. One, the inauguration happens on Wednesday. If something happens, do not panic. Go to work. Love your God. Love your family. Pay your bills. Do not panic. Do not get in the way. My thing is there's no reason why there should be 100,000 troops in the Capitol for an inauguration. Something fishy's going on. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to play conspiracy theorist right now. Two, and I say this to every podcast, I do not care if you are black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, Muslim, Christian, gay, trans. I don't care if you identify as an emperor penguin. I love all of you. God bless you. Look at the facts, and this is So We're the Problem, episode 3. I love you guys. You take care of yourselves.